Happy Easter weekend. We're going to talk about the movie Late Night with the Devil, starring David Melson, directed by the Cairns brothers. Right out of the gate, I want to just cover the one big piece of controversy that this movie has kind of spawned. It has used some AI generated art, and we are not okay with that, right? Okay, good. Hopefully, they do the right thing and get that replaced. Moving right along. David Melson stars as Jack Delroy, a late night television host in the early 70s. His show is consistently behind the numbers that Johnny Carson's show is putting on, and this is starting to become a little bit of an issue for the network. So, Jack Delroy, recently having lost his wife in a battle of cancer and going through some personal turmoil, has maybe put together something to help boost ratings on his Halloween special episode, and that is where Late Night with the Devil begins. This movie presents itself in a very unique way that I hadn't seen before. Really puts us in the perspective of an audience viewer of his late night television show. So the majority of this movie is as if we were watching that one episode of Night Owls with Jack Delroy, and we really get to watch as he goes through, his cold open, has multiple guests on, and of course, as we get to his final guest, who is a young girl who claims to have a demon within her, and he's hoping maybe he can get a little bit of conversation time with that demon. He has another guest on who's a magician, who's a skeptic of anything spiritual or paranormal, and I really enjoy having the juxtaposition of his other guest kind of continuing to call out what he thinks and perceives to be show tricks and trying to debunk all of the things that are happening. It felt like a very creative, fresh, new, interesting type of horror movie, and had a lot of comedic elements and really great character moments that were kind of peppered in throughout underneath the subtext of this kind of talk show that's going on. They used practical effects as much as seemingly possible for makeup and special effects design. It kind of felt more in the spirit of that 70s vibe that they were, an atmosphere they were trying to give. As the movie gets towards its end, there are a couple moments that start to wear a little bit long. There's a hypnosis scene that I didn't feel was super necessary, although it did offer some really fun, exciting special effects and some pretty cool moments. But overall, the movie only clocks in at an hour and a half. I was hooked from the second it started. The movie does a great job of building tension and keeping you guessing what's going to come next. And I definitely recommend checking this movie out, especially if you like horror movies. It's definitely a cut above the average horror movie dealing with spirit possession. And so, yeah, I'm going to give this one greatest movie of all time. Go see it right now.